Hello students. So welcome to the next lecture of network theory. So last class we have completed the Thevenin theorem, statement of Thevenin theorem, and how to calculate the V Thevenin and R Thevenin, and after that how to solve for the load current. So today I am going to start some problems on Thevenin theorem. I will discuss some problems, different problems having different concepts related to Thevenin theorem. So this is your first problem. In this problem it is given that find current flow into 10 ohm resistance by using Thevenin's theorem. So this circuit is given. In this circuit you have to find the current flowing through this 10 ohm resistance. So one 10 ampere current source is given, 15 ohm resistance, here 9 ohm resistance, 6 ohm resistance, 3 ohm, 10 volt battery is given, and this is the load terminal, means 10 ohm resistance is your load resistance. Across this resistance you need to find the current by using the Thevenin theorem. So for finding the load current you need to draw the Thevenin equivalent circuit. So for Thevenin equivalent circuit you need to calculate the V Thevenin and R Thevenin. So let's say first case I am going to calculate the V Thevenin. So V Thevenin, here no independent sources are present, so you can apply the rules for independent. Only this is also independent, this is also independent, no dependent sources are present. So for finding the V Thevenin, what is the rule? You have to disconnect the load resistance, this is load resistance, and then find open circuit voltage across the load resistance. So for V Thevenin, first disconnect the load resistance. So I am going to disconnect the load resistance and then drawing the circuit. This is 10 ampere, 15 ohm, 9 ohm, 6 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, 10 volt battery, and this load resistance has been disconnected. This is A terminal, let's say this is B terminal. So for finding the V Thevenin, disconnect the load resistance and find the open circuit voltage across the load terminal. That will be your V Thevenin. So VOC. Here polarity is not given, so by default you can take A as positive polarity and B as negative polarity. Clear? After that find the open circuit voltage. So since this is a open circuit, so no current will flow here. So 10 ampere current is flowing through this branch, and if no current is flowing here, then means current is flowing through this and through this. So 6 plus 3 will be your 9 ohm, and this is also 9 ohm. So equal distribution of current will be there, as same resistance are there in both the branches. This branch also 9 ohm, this branch also 9 ohm. So equal distribution of the current will be there. So here also 5 ampere will flow, and here also 5 ampere will flow. How it came? See here, this is open circuit, so no current will flow in this branch, means current is flowing like this path. So 10 ampere current is there. This is 6 plus 3 will be your 9 ohm. This is also 9 ohm. So equal distribution of the current will be there, as same resistance are present in both the branches. So here 5 ampere, here also 5 ampere. So voltage across 3 ohm resistor. So voltage across 3 ohm resistor will be what? 5 ampere current is flowing and the resistance is 3 ohm. So 5 into 3 equal to 15 volt. Clear? So here voltage is 15 volt. So 3 ohm resistor across 3 ohm resistor, voltage we got as 15 volt. Now you need to calculate the VOC. So for calculation of the VOC you can apply the KVL in outer loop. This loop you can apply the KVL, because this voltage you know, this voltage you know, this voltage you need to calculate. So apply the KVL. So now after applying the KVL, minus 15 plus 10 plus VOC equal to 0. This is KVL I have applied. Therefore VOC you will get as 5 volt. VOC is nothing but your V Thevenin. Clear? Now case 2, when you have to find the R Thevenin. So case 2 for finding the RThevenin. What is the rule for finding the RThevenin? Deactivate all the independent sources. So voltage source replaced by a short circuit and current source replaced by a open circuit. So this is your voltage source, you can replace by a short circuit. This is your current source, so replace by a open circuit. So I am going to replace, and after that I am going to draw the equivalent circuit. So this current source is replaced by an open circuit. This resistance will be as it is, this resistance also, and this, the voltage source means this battery will be replaced by a short circuit. So this is replaced by a short circuit. This was your 3 ohm, 6 ohm and 9 ohm. This is your 15 volt. So deactivate all the independent sources and find the equivalent resistance with respect to your load terminal. So this is your load terminal. I have deactivated and replaced the voltage source as short circuit and current source as open circuit. Clear? Now find the RThevenin, find equivalent resistance across this terminal. So this is open circuit, no current will flow, so ignore this branch. These two branches will be in series. So 9 plus 6 will be 15. So R equivalent of this 9 and 6 will be of 15. Then this branch is connected in parallel with this branch. So R equivalent across this, across AB. So RAB will be your 15. This 15 is in parallel with 3 ohm. So 15 into 3 divided by 15 plus 3. Clear? How I calculated? RAB equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. When two resistors are connected in parallel, then you can apply this formula. So 15 3s are 45 divided by 18. So you will get as 45 divided by 18 as a RThevenin. Now you got the RThevenin and the VThevenin. Now you need to calculate the load current across AB terminal, across this. So now draw the equivalent Thevenin equivalent circuit. So RThevenin, VThevenin and the load resistance. So load resistance was your 10 ohm. This is RThevenin. RThevenin is your 45 by 18. You can solve this, simplify this. And VThevenin is your 5 volt. So let's say the current flowing through the load resistance is IL. This IL you have to calculate. So IL will be your total voltage of the circuit is VThevenin and the total resistance is RThevenin plus this 2 times I have written plus RL. So VThevenin is 5 and the RThevenin is your 45 by 18 and RL is your 10. So when you solve this, you will get as 90 by 228 ampere. Clear? So this was the procedure how to solve the for current flowing through the load resistance by applying the Thevenin theorem. Clear? I hope you got the idea how to apply the Thevenin theorem. So now let's move towards the another question with another concept. This is question number 2. In this question they have asked that a battery charger drives a current of 5 ampere when it is connected to load resistance of 1 ohm. Means a battery charger is given and that battery charger is driving a current of 5 ampere when that battery is connected to load resistance of 1 ohm. Clear? And same, when the same charger is used for charging of ideal 2 volt battery at 7 ampere rate, then you need to find the VThevenin and RThevenin. Clear? Here circuit is not given, only statement is given. So from this statement you can represent your battery charger by VThevenin and RThevenin. You can replace your battery charger by one voltage source with a resistance. So let's say battery charger is having a voltage as VThevenin and a resistance as RThevenin. So replace charger by VThevenin and RThevenin. Here load resistance is given, that's why you can apply the Thevenin theorem and you can replace the battery charger as a one voltage source and a resistance. Clear? So in first case, let's say your battery charger is replaced by a voltage source and a resistance V Thevenin and R Thevenin. In first case, a battery charger drives a current of 5 ampere. So it is driving a current of 5 ampere when it is connected to a load resistance of 1 ohm. So let's say this battery charger is driving a current of 5 ampere when it is connected to a load resistance of 1 ohm. So let's say this is load resistance RL. Clear? In another case, it is given that when the same charger is used for charging of ideal 2 volt battery at 7 ampere rate. Clear? Same charger means same charger you can replace by a voltage source V Thevenin, R Thevenin. Here this charger is charging a battery of ideal battery means no resistance 2 volt at a rate of 7 ampere. Okay. So these two cases are given. From these two cases you have to calculate the V Thevenin and R Thevenin. Clear? So here load resistance is 5 ampere. So load resistance will be your V Thevenin, total voltage divided by total resistance is R Thevenin plus 1 ohm. This is one equation. And from this circuit you will get another equation as 7 ampere is the total current. What is the total voltage here? V Thevenin minus this drop. So V Thevenin minus 2, and what is the total resistance? Just I am applying the KVL, R Thevenin. This is second equation. Two equations, two unknowns. On solving, you will get the R Thevenin and V Thevenin. So on solving these two equations, on solving equation 1 and 2, you will get as R Thevenin as 1.5 ohm and V Thevenin as 12.5 ohm. Clear this type of question? Why I have replaced the battery charger with R Thevenin and V Thevenin? Because that battery charger was driving a current and that current was flowing to the load resistance. So whenever load resistance is given and load current is given, just apply the Thevenin theorem. And a battery you can replace by a voltage source and a resistance. That's why I replaced that battery with a voltage source as V Thevenin and a resistance as R Thevenin. So let's move towards another question with another concept. In this question, they have asked find the V Thevenin and R Thevenin with respect to A and B. So this circuit is given. In this circuit, this is your dependent source, current dependent, and this is voltage source because plus minus is given. And it is depending on the current I. This 6 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor, and this is I current flowing through this terminal. So across this terminal, across this AB, you have to find the V Thevenin and R Thevenin. So in this circuit, only dependent source is there, no independent sources are there. So for these types of question, you have to remember that if a dependent source is not present in the given circuit, if an independent source is not present in the given circuit, means only dependent sources are there, no independent sources are there, then V Thevenin will be your 0 because nothing is there to provide the voltage. This is already depending on this current. No voltage source, no independent current source is there. So if independent voltage source is not present in the given circuit, then always V Thevenin will be 0. This you need to keep in your mind. So V Thevenin will be 0. Now how to calculate the R Thevenin? So for calculation of the R Thevenin, when dependent sources are there, so when only dependent source is present, assume 1 ampere source at AB terminal. This AB terminal, assume 1 ampere source and find the R Thevenin. So let's say I am assuming the 1 ampere source at this terminal. So this terminal, 1 ampere source I have assumed for finding the R Thevenin. And let's say this is your A terminal. So this voltage is VA and this voltage is VB. Clear? Now, and VB voltage I am taking as a reference voltage. I am going to apply the nodal analysis to solve the current. So assume a reference node at VB. So VB, if you are assuming a reference node, assume a reference node at VB. So this will become as a 0. Voltage at VB will be 0. Now apply the nodal analysis. So now nodal analysis. Apply nodal analysis. So VA minus 3I. See here. At this point I am applying the nodal analysis. So let's say this I am assuming as a high potential. So current will be your VA minus 3I, total voltage divided by total resistance. VA minus 0 divided by 4, clear, equal to this current I. And what is I? The direction of I and 1 ampere source is opposite. So automatic I will be your minus 1. Clear? So VA minus 3I divided by 6 plus VA minus VB divided by 4 equal to 1. 1 ampere source was there, equal to 1. And from the circuit, what is I? I is nothing but minus 1. So this minus 1, I is minus 1. Clear? So solve this, put the value of I here, solve for the VA. So you will get VA as 1.2 volt. VB is nothing but 0 because VB, that point you have assumed as a reference. So VB will be 0. So this equation will become as VA minus 3 into minus 1 will be your 3 divided by 6 plus VA minus 0 divided by 4 equal to 1. So when you solve this equation, you will get as VA equal to 1.2 volt. Clear? So what will be VAB? So therefore, VAB will be your VA minus VB equal to 1.2 minus 0 equal to 1.2 volt. Now you got the voltage across the AB terminal and you have connected 1 ampere source across AB terminal. So what will be your RThevenin? So RThevenin will be your VAB divided by IAB, whatever current source you have connected. So VAB is 1.2 divided by 1 ampere equal to 1.2 ohm. So this is the procedure to find the RThevenin when the dependent sources are present. Since in this question only dependent sources was there, no independent sources were present, so VThevenin was 0, and for calculation of the RThevenin, this method I have applied. The magnitude and direction of the source, whatever the magnitude and direction of the source you have assumed, according to yourself you can assume, and according to that the plus or minus sign will be there. So let's move towards another question. In this question, here you need to find the RThevenin with respect to AB terminal. In this AB terminal, here also only dependent sources are there. This is current dependent voltage source. 6 ohm resistor is connected, 4 ohm resistor, and this voltage source is depending on the current flowing through 1 ohm resistor. So here also VThevenin will be 0. So for finding the RThevenin, what is the procedure? Across the AB terminal, this is your AB terminal, either you connect the 1 ampere current source or 1 volt voltage source. Then solve the circuit. If you are connecting the 1 ampere current source, then find the voltage across this. The voltage divided by the current, assumed current will be your RThevenin. If you are assuming the voltage source, 1 volt voltage source, then find the current, then 1 divided by the whatever current you have found, that will be your RThevenin. So let's say here in this question I am assuming 1 volt voltage source. Clear? Now if you are assuming the voltage source, so apply the KVL. If you are assuming the current source, then apply the nodal or KCL. So here I am going to apply the KVL. So apply KVL. It's better to apply, see here you can apply the KVL, but at this node let's say the voltage is V1 and here let's say voltage is 0. V2 I am taking as a reference. So first apply the nodal, no KVL, first apply the nodal because this current you need to find out. So for finding the current it's better to apply the nodal. So apply nodal. This as I am assuming as a reference, so I have taken 0. So V1 minus of 3I divided by 6, this I am assuming as a high potential, so V1 minus of 3I divided by 6 plus V1 divided by 4 plus V1 minus of 1 divided by 1, this V1, this voltage divided by 1 equal to 0. Clear? Now solve this. So here also what is I? I is the current flowing through this branch. So what is the total potential? V1 minus 1 divided by, this is total potential, divided by the resistance, that will be the current I. So V1 minus 1 divided by 1. So this is the current. So from here V1 you will get as, put the value of V1 here. So V1 you will get as, this is a part of circuit. So V1 you will get as 6 by 11 when you solve this, and I you will get as minus 5 by 11 ampere. So what will be the current? This IS, let's say current flowing through this is your IS. So what will be the IS? IS will be your minus of I, minus of minus 5 by 11 equal to 5 by 11. So current you got and the voltage you have assumed as 1 volt. So what will be the RThevenin? So RThevenin will be your assumed voltage divided by the calculated current across that terminal. So RThevenin, therefore RThevenin will be your VAB divided by the current. So VAB you have assumed at 1 and current you got as 5 by 11. So 2.2 ohm. Clear? So this is how you have to calculate the RThevenin when dependent sources are present. When only dependent sources are there, then VThevenin will be 0. When dependent and independent both the sources are there, then VThevenin also you have to calculate. Just simple remove the load circuit, apply the KVL and calculate the voltage across that load circuit, load terminal, then that will be your VThevenin. And for RThevenin, if dependent and independent both sources are there, then replace the dependent sources, voltage as short circuit, current as open circuit, assume 1 ampere current source or 1 volt voltage source across AB terminal, find the current and your RThevenin will be your assumed voltage divided by the current, or if you have assumed the current source, then find the voltage across AB terminal, then voltage across the AB terminal divide by the assumed current, that will be your RThevenin. So this was about the today's class. Today I have discussed few different concepts related to Thevenin theorem. So I hope you understand how to apply the Thevenin theorem for finding the load current, or how to solve the circuits when only dependent or sources are there or when only independent sources are there. Clear? So that's all for today's class. Thank you.